Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So this video will be in English. So in 2023, I started developing interest in things I used to never have interest in, like watches, perfume, even electronics like iPad, which I always thought was a stupid idea, but here I am with one right there. Maybe I'll do a video on that later. And I kind of got myself wondering why. And recently I had a revelation on my age. I'm 26 now, turning 27 next year. And I thought about it to myself. I'm almost 30. And I live about a third of my life, which is kind of crazy. My last 26 years kind of went by like it's nothing, which made me realize that if I don't do certain things that I want to do in my 20s, 30s, I'll probably regret it in my 50s, 60s. So YouTube was one of them. Buying some of the things that I wanted to was one of them. I guess now that I can with more disposable income, or even traveling more. So with all that being said, recently I've been more interested in wallets, and Christmas time came. I usually never got any presents during Christmas time, but this year I actually got a great gift that I really wanted for a really long time. Ta-da! It's in this shiny bag. So it's the LV Pocket Organizer card holder wallet. Because it's Christmas, they actually wrapped it up nicely in this little wrapping, I guess. So let's try opening it up. It's in this nice little dust bag. I think that's what you call them. Ta-da! Looks pretty nice actually. So this is actually a gift from my girlfriend. I had a choice of getting either this canvas material or the other types of leather, which is shown over here. Couldn't tell which one I really wanted until I went to the store and checked it out. But they didn't have a lot of stocks in store, so it was a pretty tough choice. The other one had some issues with stitching that I really didn't like, so I ended up choosing the monogram design. And inside it looks like this. There's also a slot in the back as well. There are 3 card slots here, and then like a 1 main card slot, and there's 2 slots here and then 1 inside as well. So before this, I actually was using a wallet from Ferragamo, which I also got as a gift. It's a leather wallet, pretty standard looking men's wallet. I use this for about 2 years now. It's still in great shape, but given that it's a leather, it's quite a bit stretched out from the use, which is expected, but now that I look back at it, I think I used to carry too many cards at once, which I always use the same 2 cards anyway, other than my IDs. So I wanted to kind of bring down the number of cards that I hold to simplify things and have it less bulky, to just bring the ones that I actually use in daily life. So let's try filling them in. So what is in my wallet? So I use 2 main credit cards. One is the Amex Cobalt and the other one is TD Visa Infinite. So I have the TD Visa Infinite Airplane card. So this card actually had a pretty good promotional offer when I signed up. They had a deal where if I kept my balances above 5,000 in my checking account, they would waive cardholder fee, which is great. The card that I actually like to use is this Amex Cobalt card, which I think it's a no-brainer for a lot of our lifestyle choices like Uber, groceries, restaurants. So whenever they don't accept Amex, I just kind of go back to that TD Visa Infinite card. I do have some funny looking card that I actually kind of printed and pasted on my own. So this is actually the Wealthsimple cash card that I'm using for travel purposes because they waive any foreign transaction fees. I used this when I was traveling in Korea last summer, and the transaction rate is actually really good. So if you're in Canada, this is a great card to use anywhere in the world. And then I have my company insurance card, as well as my weird looking health card, and then my temporary driving license, which I just switched from Quebec license to Ontario license. I have my G2 license in Ontario, which is not the full license, but I took that to Quebec. They transferred to full license because I had 2 years of no accidents. So when I came back, I actually never had to take the highway test. I did drive a lot though, so you don't have to worry about my highway driving skills. And in the back, I put the Presto card, which is the Ontario Metro System transit card, I guess. It's quite a bit of hassle to take it out every time I need to ride a transit, which I don't do very often, but whenever I do, it's just always a hassle, so just keeping at the convenient location. So it looks like this inside. So I think Cobalt is actually giving a pretty nice accent to the overall design, which I really like. There's a bit of downside with this wallet though, which might be critical to some people. Right now I actually don't have a card in the 3rd bottom slot, like this one. And that's because while you can use all 3 slots at once, all the slots filled with cards, you can kind of see this card is actually kind of in the air, which might not be a big deal for some people, but for me personally, I like to keep it simple and just leave the bottom 3rd one out. But that being said, luxury products never prioritize functionality over style, so I guess you get what you pay for. Or do you? So I guess you're really paying to the brand. Although I would say the quality of this is actually pretty nice. But I typically use my wallets for a really long time, so we'll see how this holds up. So this is my first luxury brand wallet or products that I have. So yeah, it was a new experience for me. But I guess it feels nice to enjoy the finer things in life, or so they say. But I'll see you soon in the next video. Bye!